Good afternoon. My name is Julie Ward-Bajolski, and I'm the mayor of the great city of Dunedin. I'm here today in our Emergency Operations Center with our city manager, Jennifer Bramley, and our firefighter chief and incident commander, Jeff Parks. As we continue to say about this storm, it is different from Irma and needs to be taken seriously. During Irma, the wind speeds were much less than projected with this storm, and we did not have any storm surge during Irma as well. Even with a more southerly track, storms are very unpredictable and may change again as it gets closer to land. The projected cone right now for landfall is between Fort Myers and Cedar Key, so it's very wide. So please do not let your guard down. We still expect storm surge flooding and 15 or more inches of expected rainfall. This storm event is expected to last up to 48 hours with 2 high tides. So it's important that you protect yourself, your family, and your home or business. If you are in an evacuation zone of A, B, or C, please secure your home and evacuate to a friend's home, a shelter, a hotel on higher ground. Visit Florida, which is the tourism arm of the state, has created a searchable inventory of available hotels around this area. You can go to expedia.com/Florida to see what might still be available. We expect tropical force winds early Wednesday, which will only get stronger as the day goes on. If you plan on staying, please plan to remain in your home during the duration of the storm. And please, please, wait till you get the all clear from the city on its website and social media platforms before leaving your home when the storm has passed. There are areas that will be flooded, will have downed electrical lines and debris. Once it's safe for our staff to evaluate, we will advise you what areas to avoid. And further, because of the likelihood of major flooding, we ask that you conserve your water and wastewater/sewer use to the best of your ability. If you still have power, try not to run your dishwasher and washing machine during the storm. Also, if you can reduce the amount of times you flush your toilet, this is also helpful. We only ask these things because during a flooding event, the storm and sewer systems can get overrun with rainwater, and allowing some space is helpful in our recovery after the storm has gone. And remember, once the storm reaches a particular level, emergency personnel will not be able to respond until the storm has passed and it is safe to travel. Now I will turn it over to Chief Parks, our incident commander.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to again advise, and as the mayor had spoken about, our level A, B, and C evacuation that's mandatory in Pinellas County. Also, this is including mobile homes. So if you may not be in that evacuation zone, but you're in a mobile home, you need to evacuate as well. It's mandatory. If you can find a friend, neighbor that's out of the area or hotel, as the mayor said, please do so as quickly as possible. The shelters in our area that are currently open are the Dunedin Elementary School, the Dunedin Middle School, which is also a special needs shelter, and Palm Harbor University, which is special needs, and they also have a pet-friendly facility. So if you need to take your pets with you, that would be the closest location to Dunedin. We also are required by the county, or requested by the county, to shelter by midnight. So the storm, the way the winds are expected earlier in the morning on Wednesday, they're looking for everyone to move at midnight or by midnight if you're going to leave. So now's the time to do that. If you're sheltering in place, again, as the city manager had spoken yesterday, if you have a generator, make sure you're operating that generator outside of your house so that the exhaust doesn't get into your building, which could cause medical emergencies for you. We also ask that you charge your cell phones. It's a very good possibility that you're going to lose electricity. If you have those batteries charged now and limit the use that you have, you'll be able to stay in contact with the media sources throughout the storm. The monitoring the storm for media, or the monitoring the media as far as alerts, would be very helpful to keep you informed. And just remember, once we get to the high winds, the fire department, the police department will not be responding if you're in one of those evacuation zones because we can't get there ourselves. So please take the time now to evacuate as soon as you can. Thank you. And bring City Manager Jennifer Brownlee in.
Thank you, Chief. We are standing in our Emergency Operations Center. It has been fully activated as of 8 a.m. this morning. We will have representatives from Duke Energy embedded within our Emergency Operations Center as well as the Sheriff's Office. So we have a direct line of communication to both Duke and the Sheriff's Office as well. We also have in the EOC throughout the storm event our directors who are in charge of large numbers of staff in the field. Somebody will be awake and watching all night long, 24/7. And I want you to know that as the long night passes, we're going to be watching. And we're going to be out in the field as soon as we can after the storm. So we're in frequent communication with the county about 3 or sometimes 4 times a day, and the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office as well. We have a county-wide coordination effort here that actually exceeds what occurred during the course of Hurricane Irma. I want to talk to you a little bit about the preparations that we have made for, thank you, Mayor, that we have made for this hurricane. We hold hurricane drills every year in order to prepare for just this eventuality, and we did hold our drill for all employees last April. We prepare for emergencies and are as prepared as we can be for this one. We have agreements already in place with debris haulers for post-storm cleanup. They are waiting probably at the state line to come into the state of Florida, and especially Dunedin, to help us clean up. We've staged equipment and staff at Public Services to ride out the storm, and we're ready for the first push recovery efforts post-hurricane. Public Services staff have secured city facilities in advance of the approaching storm. Staff check to ensure no blockages exist along stormwater channels, systems, and at permitted facility outflows. And that's standard maintenance throughout the year, and then we go during hurricane season more than once through our low-lying areas and our stormwater channels and systems. Utilities, water, and wastewater personnel are securing their respective facilities. That's the sewage plant and the water plant. And staff is also embedded within those facilities and will be there all night long. So I want to express to you that we have city staff embedded in all of the facilities throughout the city. Solid waste will cease collection efforts at 6 o'clock today in about 2 minutes. And the reason that we have to cease today is that the landfill is closed today, so there's no place to take anything you may have on your curb. The Building Division and the Co-Compliance Division have been visiting active construction sites to encourage removal of materials. I have driven through the city today, and I am encouraged by what I see. I appreciate the contractors for the work that they've done. City offices and facilities will be closed to the public through Friday. And I think it's important to note that all the facilities are closed to the public so that we, staff, will have a chance to clean up in other areas. So although it may seem like the facility should be open because it's a beautiful day, the staff is probably someplace else cleaning up debris. I do want to talk a little bit about after the storm. We have a very robust aftermath plan for the city. As I mentioned, we have staff embedded in our facilities throughout the city. These crews will deploy to inspect damage after the storm and when it is safe. We call this the first push. In addition, Pinellas County has 4 teams of 22 people ready for the first push after the storm for their busier roadways under the jurisdiction of the county. Those are called arterials and collector roadways. After the storm as well, you're going to see the Pinellas County Sheriff's helicopters up. They're going to be also inspecting the damage and radioing back to our Regional Operations Center for priority cleanup. So with that, I'll hand it back over to the Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. So on behalf of our emergency operations personnel and our City Commission, I want to take this time to thank you for all the work that you've done to prepare for this. Please continue to listen to the instructions from the Pinellas County government, the City of Dunedin, and your local news sources. I'd also like to take this time to thank our Dunedin team members. They have been working hard all year long to prepare for this event. The next few days will be stressful for them and for you. Our folks are leaving their family to take care of yours. And over the next week or so, things may not happen as quickly as we'd like them to. A lot of multi-jurisdictional decisions go into making the decisions that we make locally. So we ask for a little bit of grace as we move past this. We know the heart of Dunedin, and we know that we rise to take care of each other. Together, our community will recover and continue to be the best town the best small town in Florida. Thank you.